Scene script. Are you ready to prepare your cat for the spookiest night of the year? Halloween, a night of fright and delight, is just around the corner. Originating from the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, Halloween has evolved into a celebration of all things eerie and enchanting. People carve jack-o'-lanterns, dress up in costumes, and share ghost stories, transforming an ordinary autumn evening into a night of mystery and magic. But as we revel in the spooky spirit, it's essential to remember our four-legged companions. Cats, with their midnight fur and mysterious allure, have long been associated with Halloween. But while we humans find joy in the frightful festivities for our feline friends, it can be a bit overwhelming. The sudden influx of strangers at the door, the strange noises, and the unusual household decorations can cause stress and anxiety. Cats are creatures of habit, and disruptions to their routine can be quite unsettling. The unfamiliar sounds and sights of Halloween, from the doorbell's constant ringing to the creepy decorations, can be a sensory overload for our feline friends, not to mention the potential dangers of open doors and the risk of consuming treats that are harmful to them. That's why it's crucial to prepare our cats for Halloween. With a bit of planning and understanding, we can make this spooky season enjoyable for our pets too. Ensuring our cats feel safe and comfortable amid the Halloween chaos not only benefits them, but also allows us to enjoy the festivities without worrying about our furry family members. By taking into account the unique needs and behaviors of cats, we can create a Halloween experience that is fun for everyone. This includes understanding your cat's behavior, preparing them for the Halloween environment, considering costumes carefully, and ensuring their safety during trick-or-treating. And let's not forget the post-Halloween care that is crucial for helping your cat transition back to their normal routine. With the right preparation, your cat can also enjoy Halloween. And who knows, with their natural charm and mysterious allure, they might just become the star attraction of your Halloween celebrations. Scene script. Knowing your cat's behavior is the first step to a successful Halloween. Let's delve into the fascinating world of feline behavior. Cats, like us humans, have a wide range of emotions and reactions, and understanding these can help us ensure they're comfortable, even amidst the Halloween fun. Cats are creatures of habit, and any sudden change can make them anxious. Halloween elements like costumes, decorations, and unfamiliar noises can be stressful for them. In fact, cats might perceive these changes as threats, triggering their fight or flight instincts. So, how can we tell if our feline friends are feeling stressed or scared? Well, there are a few telltale signs. For instance, a cat might hide or become less active. Some cats might even show aggression or start grooming excessively. Pay close attention to their body language too. Ears flattened against the head, a puffed up tail, or wide open eyes can all indicate fear or stress. Now let's talk about noise. Halloween is a noisy affair, with doorbells ringing, children shouting, and spooky music playing. For cats who have highly sensitive hearing, this can be overwhelming. You might notice your cat becoming more jumpy or running to hide at the slightest sound. Understanding these behaviors is crucial, as it helps us to create a safe, comfortable environment for our cats during Halloween. It's important that we respect their boundaries and give them space if they show signs of stress. After all, the goal is to ensure that our cats feel secure amidst all the Halloween festivities. And remember, it's not just about recognizing these signs, but also about responding to them in a way that reassures our cats. This might mean toning down the decorations, keeping the noise level to a minimum, or even creating a quiet, cozy hideaway for them. Remember, a happy cat means a happy Halloween. Now, how can we make Halloween less spooky for our cats? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? First things first, let's talk about gradual exposure. You wouldn't throw your cat into a haunted house and expect them to be okay, would you? The same goes for Halloween decorations and noises. Start slow. Introduce 1 or 2 decorations at a time and let your cat inspect them at their own pace. Let them sniff, poke, and prod until they're satisfied that the plastic pumpkin isn't a threat. Next up, noises. Halloween can be a symphony of spooky sounds, from creaking doors to howling winds, and these sounds can be downright terrifying for our feline friends. To help them get used to these noises, try playing them at a low volume in the background for short periods. Gradually increase the volume and duration over time. But remember, if your cat seems distressed, dial it back. Now, how do we make these elements less scary for our cats? Enter positive reinforcement. If your cat remains calm around a decoration or noise, reward them with a treat or their favorite toy. This will help them associate these elements with positive experiences rather than fear. But what if your cat still seems scared? That's where safe spaces come in. Cats need a place to retreat when they're feeling overwhelmed, and this is especially important during Halloween. This can be a favorite spot under the bed, a cozy corner, or even a specially designed cat cave. Just make sure it's away from the hustle and bustle of Halloween activities. Remember, every cat is unique, and what works for one may not work for another. It's crucial to pay attention to your cat's reactions and adjust your approach accordingly. Patience is key here. It may take time for your cat to become comfortable with the Halloween environment, but with a little perseverance, it can be done. Gradual exposure can help your cat become comfortable with the Halloween environment. Together, let's turn the season of scares into a season of shared experiences for you and your feline friend. What about costumes? Can cats join in on the dress-up fun? Halloween is a time for dressing up and having a blast, and we might be tempted to include our feline friends in the costume fun. But before we delve into the world of kitty costumes, it's important to consider a few things. Firstly, remember that cats are not small humans. They have their own unique sensitivities and needs. Some cats might enjoy the attention that comes with wearing a costume, but for others, it could be a source of stress and discomfort. So, how can you tell? Pay attention to your cat's body language. If they seem uncomfortable or are trying to wiggle out of the costume, it's probably best to leave the dress up to the humans. Now, if your cat seems to be one of those rare felines who doesn't mind a bit of costumed fun, there are still some important guidelines to follow. Choose costumes that are safe and comfortable. Avoid any costumes with small parts that could be chewed off and swallowed, or any outfits that might restrict your cat's movement or breathing. Comfort is key when it comes to cat costumes. Choose soft, lightweight materials that won't overheat your cat. Make sure the costume doesn't interfere with your cat's ability to see, hear, or use the litter box. And always supervise your cat while they're in costume to prevent any potential mishaps. Be sure to do a costume test run before the big night. Allow your cat to wear the costume for short periods of time leading up to Halloween. This can help them get used to the sensation and reduce any potential stress. Above all, respect your cat's boundaries. If they're not enjoying the costume experience, don't force it. Remember, your cat can still be a part of the Halloween festivities without a costume. They might just prefer to be an adorable observer, watching the spooky fun from a safe distance. Costumes can be fun, but your cat's comfort and safety should always come first. Halloween is about fun and enjoyment, and that should include every member of the family, even those with 4 legs and a tail. Scene script. Trick or treat can be a tricky time for cats. Here's how to keep them safe. When Halloween comes around, our feline friends often find themselves puzzled and sometimes even scared by all the unfamiliar activities. The constant ringing of the doorbell, the parade of costumed strangers, and the abundance of sweets and treats can be overwhelming for them. But don't worry, we have some tips to help ensure your cats remain safe and calm during this spooky season. Firstly, let's talk about open doors. During trick or treat hours, doors can be opened frequently. This can be an open invitation for a curious cat to sneak out. To prevent this, consider keeping your cat in a separate room, away from the front door. Make sure the room is comfortable and has all the essentials: food, water, a litter box, and their favorite toys. This will not only keep them safe, but also help them feel secure. Now, let's discuss unfamiliar visitors. Halloween brings a parade of strangers to our doorsteps, which can be stressful for our cats. To minimize this stress, try to keep your cat away from the front door during peak trick-or-treating hours. This can help reduce their exposure to the strange sights and sounds that might frighten them. Lastly, let's tackle the treats. While we humans indulge in Halloween candy, it's important to remember that these treats can be harmful to our cats. Chocolate, for example, is toxic to cats. So be sure to keep your Halloween candy stash out of your cat's reach. And if you want to treat your cat on Halloween, consider giving them a special cat-friendly treat instead. Remember, the goal is to create a safe and comfortable environment for your cat during the trick-or-treat period. Pay attention to their behavior, and if they seem overly anxious or scared, consider consulting with a vet or a professional cat behaviorist. With these safety tips, trick-or-treat can be a treat for you and your cat. Halloween is over. Now what? Well, we've navigated the spooky season, but our job as cat parents isn't over yet. It's important to remember that post-Halloween care is just as crucial as the preparation. After the Halloween festivities, our feline friends might be feeling a bit out of sorts. Even the most chill cat can have a tough time readjusting to normalcy after the flurry of Halloween activities. So let's delve into the signs of stress or trauma we should be on the lookout for. Firstly, changes in behavior are often the most noticeable signs of stress in cats. This could be anything from a decrease in appetite, changes in sleep patterns, or a sudden increase in clinginess. Also, if your cat is hiding more than usual or seems overly jumpy, it's likely they're feeling a bit stressed. Secondly, physical symptoms can also indicate stress. Excessive grooming, changes in litter box habits, or even sudden weight loss can all point towards a cat that's feeling a bit anxious. So, how do we help our cats recover and return to their normal routine? Well, a consistent routine is key. Try to get back to your normal feeding, play, and sleep times as soon as possible after Halloween. Remember, cats thrive on routine and predictability. So, the quicker you can get back to your regular schedule, the better. If your cat is showing signs of stress, try incorporating some extra playtime into your day to help them burn off that anxious energy. And of course, if you're worried about your cat's behavior or health, always consult with a vet. Stress in cats can sometimes be a symptom of an underlying health issue, so it's always best to get professional advice. In conclusion, Halloween can be a fun and exciting time for both humans and cats, but it's essential to remember that our feline friends can find the festivities a bit overwhelming. Ensuring they have a calm and safe space to retreat to and providing post-Halloween care is just as important as the preparation. Post-Halloween care is just as important as the preparation. So, are you and your cat ready for Halloween? We've covered a lot of ground today, haven't we? Let's take a stroll down memory lane and revisit the key points we've discussed. Understanding your cat's behavior is the first step to ensuring a safe and enjoyable Halloween. Remember, your feline friend may not comprehend the spooky festivities the same way you do. It's important to be mindful of their reactions and adjust accordingly to keep them comfortable. Next, we talked about preparing your cat for the Halloween environment. This entails gradually introducing them to the changes around the house, be it the decorations, the eerie lights, or the influx of visitors. The goal is to acclimatize them to these changes so they don't feel overwhelmed or stressed when Halloween night finally rolls around. Costume considerations were another crucial point we discussed. While cats in costumes can be irresistibly cute, it's essential to prioritize their comfort and safety. Opt for costumes that are lightweight, non-restrictive, and free from small, ingestible parts. And remember, if your cat seems distressed or uncomfortable, it's best to ditch the costume idea altogether. We also went over some trick-or-treat safety tips. If you're expecting a horde of trick-or-treaters at your doorstep, it's a good idea to keep your cat in a quiet, secure room away from the front door. This will help prevent them from getting scared or potentially slipping out of the house. Finally, we touched upon post-Halloween care for cats. After all the excitement dies down, it's important to give your cat some extra TLC. This could be in the form of their favorite treat, some extra playtime, or simply a quiet, calm environment to help them unwind. So, there you have it, folks. By understanding your cat's behavior, preparing them for the Halloween environment, considering costume safety, managing trick-or-treat risks, and providing post-Halloween care, you can ensure a safe and enjoyable Halloween for your feline friend. With these steps, you and your cat can have a safe and enjoyable Halloween. Happy Halloween to all our feline friends and their owners.